Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you're having a nice Tuesday evening, whatever time it is, where you are, whatever day it is. We are back today, and today we're going to be playing a visual novel called Paranormal Buddies that I downloaded from itch.io, which is always great for horror games and little indie games. There's currently, like a competition or something for horror games this month, and there are a lot of games that look fun, so I'd recommend checking that out if you haven't. But we're gonna play through that. The page said it'd be about 30 minutes of gameplay, which, when reading out loud, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, so we're gonna play World of Horror after that, which is a favorite of mine that I haven't played in a while. There haven't been any updates since last Halloween, but I still have some endings to get, and I don't think I've beat a game with the priest character yet. But for now, we're going to get started with Paranormal Buddies, so give me 1 second to open that up. And we will get going. I'm going to turn it up just a bit. It's rather quiet. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and get started. It's working? Takeo, do you know how to turn on the camera? Damn, Hannah. Or Hana, just wait a minute. I knew it. You don't know how to use that. Okay, do it yourself then. Well, I don't know how. Well, I figured it out. Must be a bad cable. Okay, let me try again. Done. See, it's working now. You're kidding, right? Takeo, I can't see anything. Where are you looking, Hana? You're on the wrong side of the camera. What, are you a movie expert now? I'm not a movie expert, but I know more than you. By the way, Hana, why did you ask me to bring the camera? Well, I want to film a ghost. A ghost. Are you mocking me or being serious? Yeah, I'm serious, Takeo. Silly me. Why do I keep listening to your ideas? Well then, how are we gonna do that? Yeah, it's simple. With this. So as we can see, it's October 31st, 1996. That's 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. around. Wait, what? I mean, what is that? A toy? So, are we going to summon a ghost with a toy? Not a toy, idiot. This is a Ouija board. I got it from that shop near the train station. A shop near the train station. Wait, that frog shop? Wait a second, you actually went to that shack? Hey, Takeo, don't say that. The lovely shop, and Mrs. Kaori is extremely kind and hospitable. So, in short, you've been scammed by an old woman. Hana, when do you stop being so gullible? It's not a scam. Haven't you ever heard about seances? Hana, you really believe in all that paranormal stuff? Just kiddie spook stories. Come on, Takeo. What are you afraid of? Let's see if you're right. Okay, and why would you want to do that? Well, consider this an opportunity to make new friends. Hana, don't be silly. It's Halloween. Why don't we just watch a good horror movie? They're all the same. And I want to do something new. Okay, that's what you want. Let's do this. Yeah. Anna, what is that? Oh, well, this is a planchette. And it looks like a heart. What's it for? Well, first we have to put our fingers on the planchette, and then we have to ask a question. And let me guess, this thing will move on its own. Yeah, the planchette will show us the answer. Takeo, it's nice to see you applying yourself. Hana, what are you talking about? This is crazy. You're a dummy, Hana. Obviously, it's like a psychological thinking thing. Huh. You're the stupid one, Takeo. The planchette will move because we will move it. It's just an excuse. You act like a rational person, but I know the truth. I think you're just scared. These things terrify you. Do you remember when we watched The Exorcist? I remember. You pooped your pants. Hana, shut the hell up. I had a stomach ache. That was a physiological reaction. Takeo, you're a little girl. It's just a movie, Hana. For kids. Okay, Hana. You win. Let's play this stupid game. Yeah! Well then, let the game begin. First of all, who will talk to the ghost? You. Well, okay. Mrs. Kaori said to start with simple questions. I got it. Are we alone? No. Yes, I knew it. It works. No, Hana. You moved it. Ugh. What? You moved the planchette with your finger. What are you talking about? No, Takeo, I'm not doing anything. Oh. Well, I'll prove you wrong. Hana, why do we need to make a clip? Batteries are expensive. Takeo, of course you're dumb. If I don't have a clip, no one will believe me. Believe what? Believe that I have a paranormal buddies. No? Takeo, I promise to give you 2 battery packs if you help me. Well, that's a lot of batteries. Okay, I'm in. You know what? Fair. Batteries are pretty expensive. Well, the next question. Maybe... Are you good? That's weird. No answer. I got it. Maybe it's shy. Takeo? Takeo! Eh? Oh, yes. Well, Hana, I moved it. No, you're lying. Did you get it? It's all psychological. You really believe that a ghost or a dead person can talk to us? Hana, it's just a toy. Takeo, you're just scared. I can see it in your eyes. Scared? Who? Me? Okay, let's keep playing with this childish toy. Well, the next question. Maybe... What's your name? What? Takeo, what does that mean? That means you have a head full of rocks. You still think it worked, right? Oh, come on. Are you a child? Ah! Oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh my. Hana, calm down. Windy outside. I think something fell in another room. Hana, take it easy. It's nothing. Hey, Hana? Takeo, what? Hana, can I ask the next question? Well, yeah. Takeo, what do you want to ask? Maybe where he came from? Yes, just as I thought. That is a waste of time. Well, I'm not saying you're right. But, yeah, it's getting boring. I think it's broken. Hana, the battery is dead. I think it's fate. This seance is a flop. Hana, what do we do now? Do you want to play video games? Yeah, maybe. Hana, are you okay? I need the loo. Just wait a minute. Go ahead. I'll wait right here. Whoa, what will happen? It's been an hour. What's she doing? What if she collapsed? Better go check. Why would you leave your friend in the bathroom for an hour? About the camera. I should take it with me. Just in case it's a joke. What? Look, I have 2 more batteries. Uh-oh. Hana? Hey, Hana? Hana, are you okay? No answer. Hana! Hana! I'm coming in! Hana? She's not there. Well, where did she go? Maybe she's in the kitchen. I have to go downstairs. Maybe she was hungry? Yeah, she's probably making a sandwich. Oh. I'm gonna, turn that down a little bit. Okay. Much better. The water sound is really loud. Hana, are you downstairs? Not good. Hana isn't even here. This house is very dirty. Oh, it's just dirt? Okay. She's a terrible housekeeper. That sound. Someone's crying. Maybe she's hurt? What's that sound coming from? Sound seems to come from below. Maybe there's some kind of basement in this house? Hana, I'm coming! Hana! Hana, are you down here? Hana, please talk. Takeo, please stop shouting. What are you doing down there, Hana? Takeo, come down. Let me show you something. Okay, I'm coming. But, are you okay? Yeah, Takeo, come down. Hana? Oh, Takeo. You finally came. Hana, what the hell is that? Are you talking about Toby? Hey, Takeo, don't be rude. Hana, that thing behind you is huge. Really? Well, I actually don't care that much about his size. By the way, I'm sorry, I left you alone. But he was getting angry. Hana, get away from that. It's dangerous. Takeo, don't make him nervous. Hana. Takeo, you know why I wanted to do a seance? You wanted to make friends with a ghost? Yeah, but that's not entirely true. The new buddy was for Toby, but nobody answered. It's very sad for him. I tried to make him play with Mom and Dad, but he didn't like them. Are you fucking kidding me, Hana? I don't know what it is. What is it? But please stay away. Hey, Takeo. Do you like to play with Toby? Don't be shy. No, I don't think I'd like to play with Toby. That was it? What if I load? Nothing? Is it gonna be the same thing? Well, I guess that was it. Interesting little game. I guess we're dead because we played with Toby. Well, I thought that would take a little longer, but either way, we had another game planned. So let me change the game, update, and we will get started with not Paranormal Buddies. The World of Horror. I guess she had the Paranormal Buddy all along. One second. Just, excuse me, opening something up. Okay. We're ready to roll with World of Horror. There it goes. I don't know why that disappeared. Oops. Okay. And we are going to do that. Okay. Well, we're gonna go with new story. Oh, sorry, big yawn. We're gonna have all the card packs on. Randomize, as always. So, I'm gonna try Yashiro Kawaji, the priest. Well, he didn't technically complete his studies at the seminary. A warning letter from his sister forced Yashiro to take the first train to Shiokawa. After all, she died a few years ago. So he starts with plus knowledge and minus charisma, and he starts with a bronze crucifix. We're just gonna go with no effect. Let's see. We'll do initiate. And we'll try a timeline B run just for fun. Okay. And we will... We'll just do at Yolazith. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Do you have any connection with the news about the stars disappearing from the night sky? So since we haven't played in a while, I'll be reading out some stuff. So the playthrough's new mechanics for the priest. This character is described by a new stat, faith. Starts at 10, but depending on your actions, it can drop into negative values, representing the slowly crumbling faith. There are different bonuses and penalties that vary with the faith level. You can check the current status by hovering the mouse over the new stat. Hello, Popa Turtles, how are you doing? So, increase faith by defeating enemies and solving mysteries, and decrease faith by getting damaged in combat. So you have the ominous letter. Leveling up requires 40 extra experience. Amazing. You can start with 4 charisma, geez. I haven't played in a while, so I'm just remembering Allows you to fight ghost enemies normally. So we went to equip. And we are going to... I want the occult shop and monument, and let's get the monument. I'm pretty good. And yeah, I love World of War. I played it a bit when I first started streaming last year. I enjoy it quite a lot. You're currently not investigating any weird mystery. If anything in here. Nothing in there. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You mark down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. Oh, I haven't played in a while. I forgot. Always want to go get my dollar out of my robot. It's a nice movie poster. Let's see, what are his outfits? Let's put him in the incognito. It looks nice. And we want to start out with EXP boost. Yeah, it's a very cool looking game. It's made by one person, which is pretty impressive. It is not finished yet. It's technically still in beta, but the person that makes it is also a dentist, so they're pretty busy. There has been an update since last Halloween, unfortunately, but there's a lot of good content already. Any of these have endings we need to get. We need to get the last ending for Abnormal Arms. Okay, so, there's a few endings I haven't unlocked from the Halloween update, and this is going to be one of them. Now, I looked up most of these without getting a guide. Or, not looked at most of these, I did most of the endings without the guide. But a few of these I've tried a lot of stuff on, and I just am not sure what to get to do the ending. So this one actually only takes us being on Timeline B, which there are 2 timelines in this game currently that affect the mystery you are on. But let's go ahead and get started with our first mystery. If you've never seen this game, if my Doom meter gets to 100% before I solve the 5 mysteries and make my way to the top of the lighthouse, I lose. You die if your stamina gets to 0, and you also lose if your reason gets to 0. You can end the mystery, or you can end your game early if you feel like you're having a bad run, and that automatically, kills you. There are different gods that affect what goes on in the world and how much your doom goes up. But we'll see more of that as we play. So, like I said, it's been a while since I played for the channel, so I'm going to go ahead and read stuff out loud. Alarming account of abnormal arms. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed, with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found, and the apartment remained vacant. The door to her apartment was closed, and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get to the apartment plan to compare with other flats? So, there's a lot to look at right here when you first start the game. In this top section, yeah, it's like a roguelike with multiple runs, difficulties, etc. So in this top section, we've got a little picture of the area, and then we've got some text about the current mystery. This little post-it here is kind of an extra thing you can do on certain mysteries. Often it affects what ending you get. You don't have to do it, but it's there. This little box down here, different places, is how you move around the map. And you just click on where you want to go and travel. Whatever is circled is where you currently need to go to advance the mystery. but you can go to any of these locations at any time. But traveling does increase your doom percentage. Obviously, this is where we're at right now. We're at home. We can't investigate at home. At home, you can rest and you regain stamina and reason, but it costs doom to enter. And then we have our item storage, which you can look at any time. But we're gonna go ahead and don't think there's anything I'm particularly need to do outside of the mystery, so we're gonna go ahead and start. And in certain places you can shop or go to locations. It does cost doom to enter, but right now we have 6 funds, which is pretty good. But let's go to dog. In the dog shop, he barks. I think I'm gonna get the compass because he needs extra EXP to level up. So we're gonna equip, and we're gonna continue on. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? And when you explore, you have random events that happen. They can be these cards, there are skill checks, and there are also random encounters. Let's jog around the block. Oh, we failed the smooth check. I used to remember a lot of what B checked, like what options were what checks, but it's been a while since I played, so I don't have them on the top of my head anymore. Asleep, you stumble over the pavement and trip. Rest in pepperoni. The apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way somebody used the window to escape the murder scene. We are gonna investigate twice at the hospital for the bonus. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. And when you level up, you get different skills that unlock different options. Some characters start with certain skills and others don't. Assume the worst. Brandon, like cattle. Are they preparing a feast for their eldritch masters? You enter the hospital looking for information about a certain patient. The main corridor is dark and strangely empty. You spot a nurse at the registration booth. She's asleep from exhaustion. Let's let her sleep. You abandon the idea of stealing the patient's document. It will hamper your investigation for sure, but a well-rested nurse means a safer hospital. So we got Doom, but the hospital's threat level is lowered. Anatomical Museum Archive displays a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. -1 reason. There's our friend Kana. Kana is based. The event to get Kana is not programmed in yet, but you can get them in one mystery, and they're very, very good. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello? Are you still there? Hang up. You put down the phone, a little shaken up. How many people did that odd man call today? You notice the odd placement of ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to crawl through, though. Actually, I'm going to the cult shop to see if they have anything. Chance to hit. Damage 4, damage 3. So weapons are based on certain stats, so both of these are based on knowledge, which he has a bonus in, so I think we're gonna take this. Small candle made from corpse wax. Alright. Doom's at 18%. That's not great, but you know. We'll worry about that later. Well, you walk through a crowded space. Someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Oh, we passed it. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm, and they drop it before disappearing into the crowd. You should interview your neighbors. Maybe you'll discover something the police missed? Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing in the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror, just slowly standing up. Ugh, twisted corpse. So, this little icon shows what type of enemy we're fighting, and this is a ghost. Normally you can't hit the ghost with physical actions, but since we have the crucifix, it allows us to hit him normally. And then we have all sorts of things over here. But you have multiple ways you can attack. You can do regular, strong attacks. You can do things that increase your chance to hit. Oh, and then right here, how much HP it has, how much damage it does to you, and the power stat affects how successful we're going to be in attacking the enemy. Oops. You can also save and load your attack sequence, so you don't have to put it in every time, but I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Oh. One neighbor is complaining about her missing underwear. You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just have this envelope end up in your bedroom. 2 funds, -1 reason. Second neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vents when she's at home. This apartment complex sucks. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghostly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing, and you struggle to look at it. Intimidated by the unsettling painting, you're haunted by nightmares. Damn, our reason is just getting knocked down. I'm not worried about it yet, though. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up! Shouts a deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. I think this one's a charisma check. The man escapes when he hears the police siren, but before he goes, he draws an unfamiliar symbol in blood on your front door. Every room is connected by the vents coming from the unused boiler room. Could it be? You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long, rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. You cautiously crawl inside the vent, determined to solve this macabre mystery. Macabre? I don't remember how to say that word. Nothing could prepare you for the source of the skittering sound, getting louder and closer. So this is one I haven't seen yet. This is a boss, and this is the vent crawler. So let's see, he has 2 stamina, damage. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you can have allies in this game, which can affect you in various ways by increasing your stats, and you can also send them at the enemy. Sometimes they die, but sometimes you need someone to die so you can live. You can also dodge. Let's see. Do we have enough to dodge with that? No. Can we attack him again with a strong attack? Yes. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get here. Getting lucky with our hits so far. Pog. After police have arrived, the whole building was searched. Following the disgusting body, the detectives entered one of the flats. Inside the slimy lair, there were countless giant semi-transparent eggs. When broken, they revealed horrible centipede-human fetus hybrids. Ew. You're questioned thoroughly. Will the government people dress up like gas company clean up the apartment? You are eventually released, but can swear that at night you can still hear the faint skittering sounds coming from the vent. Alarming account of abnormal arms, ending B. Skittering sounds. They missed one. We got 30 XP, or 35 total from the thorough investigation. Minus 4% doom, plus 1 reason in stamina, and 1 day has passed. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. So after you solve a mystery, there's a certain effect put over the town, and we got fetid fumes, which means the air is heavy, making it hard to breathe. Your rest action is less effective. So when we go home, or if we go home during a mystery to rest, we will get less stamina and reason. When you come home after a mystery, though, you do get a free when you can either extra stamina regained, extra reason, or I get an EXP boost. And if you have a bottle, you can get water from the tub. Now, my least favorite town effect is there's one that affects the bath and you can't take one anymore. We're gonna do the extra EXP boost, since we take extra EXP to level up. So let's see. What else do we have? Ooh, we still need the last... Yeah, there's obviously more than 5 mysteries, but each new game generates a different set of mysteries. And there are also seeds you can use to generate, obviously, like a set of mysteries. Let's see. Let's say timeline ending E. Okay, so we're going to do... Actually, what else do we have? So some mysteries, like, give you better bonuses than other ones. I don't particularly think we have any right now that we should do first. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get ending E for Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaid. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. This is one of my favorite mysteries. It's really creepy and awful. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your school has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? We should investigate downtown next. So we're gonna investigate the seaside twice for the bonus mystery. Something pulls you towards the beach. A statuette, half buried in the sand, is calling you. Feeling your hand shaking, you take a step closer. We can't ignore it, so take it home. The statuette is surprisingly heavier than it looks. Mesmerized, you take it home and wonder where you'll display it. It's a bad idea. I actually don't know what that one does. I don't remember. It does something, probably. The waves lazily wash on the shore. You take a deep breath. The fresh sea air clears your head. +1 reason. Well, that's nice. Oh, that one took it away. You may be going crazy, but you can swear something is watching you from the sea. We're gonna go to the monument to get rid of some doom. Yeah, that's fine. 13 reason is okay. And... okay, we're gonna go ahead and start investigating. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Well, 4% doom sucks, but we got a level up finally. +1 all stats, you have no allies. +1 luck. I think I'm gonna take this one. This is a perk just for him. Can't remember his name. Does it tell us? Yeah, his name is something. You can't reroll perks, but it costs doom. I usually don't do that. And you can either choose to add +1 to one of your stats, or a recovery of stamina and reason. Since we are playing on, I think, initiate difficulty, we start out with 22 stamina and 22 reason, which is pretty good. The harder difficulties, you start out with 13. So to me, 13 isn't a problem. So we're going to get our... strength up. Asking around the neighborhood got you some result. Seems that all the girls have attended the same school. And since we don't have an ally, all our stats went up by 1, which is nice. This door shouldn't be there. It shouldn't lead anywhere. More importantly, it shouldn't pull you in. Slowly, you enter the unknown. Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. So these events take you to a sort of other world, and if you do pass the check, you can get really good items. They only happen every once in a while, so depending on if you want to chance it, I always take it. There are some things you can only unlock by doing certain events. And adventure further. Oh, we failed. Oh, exposed ribs. The trek through the desert is exhausting, and you finally collapse onto sharp rocks. Minus 20% max stamina. All missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them. We're actually going to go to the hospital to resolve this. Luckily, we have enough money to do this. So we got stable condition. Sometimes you get a card that still injures you, but we can discard this. And we did steal the painkiller. Might need that later. Okay, we gotta go back to the school. A tall woman with an unsettling face and a twitching lip stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? Sure. The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books to carry. Among the mundane titles, you find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, feeling the teacher's gaze on your back. +5 experience. Nice. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself. And mermaids? Travel to the morbid school. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. Gross. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem really obsessed about mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? I think both of these can increase your doom. Let's walk. Walking to your destination takes precious time. There's something wrong here. The weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You will have to deal with it alone. A sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. Ghoul. Okay, we have a good chance of hitting her. See if our dodge works. I heard a noise, but I don't know what it was. It's not from this game. I think it's Steam, but I don't know what noise it is on Steam. You compare the sewer plan with the school map, and it suddenly dawns on you. School basement, that must be the place he is keeping the missing swimmers. Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. How is this possible? There's no turning back now. God, hope she is alright. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress. The upper part, at least. The tail of a fish has been crudely sewed in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. So notice his face is one of the new endings, so... Oh, I'm so lonely, he stammers, taking a step forward. For years, I've dealt with this void inside me. Another step forward. Each night, I dream about a city underwater. I realize that's where I truly belong. Another. Let me take you there. Reluctantly, you reach out your hand and the janitor grabs it. He freezes, seemingly studying your face in a better light. I've seen you in my dreams. I don't need to take you anywhere. He smiles and lets go of your hand and jumps into the open manhole. You're doomed to get there eventually, and I'll wait for you. Was the talk about the underwater city just an excuse, or a crazed serial killer, or did the janitor really believe in a mermaid city located somewhere under the waves? Whatever's the case, you really should see a dermatologist about your skin allergy. Each day, it starts to look more and more like fish scales. So 45% EXP, minus 4% Doom again, and we got +1 stamina reason. The whole town stopped receiving any outside signal. It must be the radio. Mass radio failure? There's a few typos in this game. The whole town stopped receiving an outside radio mast. No, mast is a word. Radio mast. There's that weird statue we picked up. I don't know what to do with it, but I'm gonna take a bath, and we're gonna get extra XP. So that is addictive, which will cause some issues. So we're gonna save it until we really need it, if we do need it. So let's see. These, I've discovered the endings to. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. So the order you do the mysteries in You can pick whatever you want, but bosses will become harder the longer you wait to do them. So, like, if you wait to do a boss for your 5th and final mystery, they'll be at their maximum amount of HP and attack. Whew. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally a harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. School principals banned the game, but that only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. So we need to go gather gossip about this mystery. Sometimes people will talk to you, and sometimes they won't. If Ooh didn't do those drawings, then who did? He wasn't the same since he came back. Kohaku's taking their pen apart and putting it back together over and over. They look fine. Akito is waiting for class to begin. They look nervous. You can't threaten people to help you. When Akamanto asks what paper you want, you must refuse anything. Okay, good. That's the gossip we wanted. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees you can't take anything the man offers you, though. Akamanto's stinky toilet paper ghost. You carefully enter the biology classroom. The room seemed empty at first until you switched the lights on. You gasp in horror. Lying in a pool of blood is one of the teachers with a fruit knife in their hand. There's a jar of formaldehyde on the nearest table. Mesmerized by the spiral pattern on the sea creature's skin, you step over the dead body and come closer. And then the voices start. Forgotten specimen. Got the lump of flesh. You report it to your principal. He promises he will take care of it. Your friend's safe for now. You should look into the legend. The records in the city's library make mention of Akamanto. +5 stamina, which is nice, but it adds a new status. Slimy and smelly. What is it? Pulsating slowly in your hand. You can also sell certain items for money. But we have money right now, so... again, we're gonna save these until if we need them. Gonna go investigate the city library. It's been almost a year since your childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wants to sell it. In the envelope, you find Akito's apartment. Ah, we passed the strength check. Hooray. Find another letter behind a wardrobe. It explains that the reason your friend left was that the shadow people were stalking him. You shudder when you realize you haven't seen the Movini Company's drivers' faces. Creepy. All the missing girls were apparently members of the school's swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them? Oh, we know what happened there. Checking out the school's pool area would be a good idea. You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. So normally you get the tiny key from the abnormal arms mystery, but since we did ending B, we didn't get it. Huh, seems the person involved in the current case was a prize-winning swimmer. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed a life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information? When the patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police had them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as you pass by. Try reasoning with them to tell you what really happened, but it doesn't work. It takes 2 nurses to calm them down after they've roughed you up. Well, you learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all the records with him. Why would he do that? Not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. Getting access to the student database would certainly speed up your investigation. The receptionist would never allow it. If only there was a way to make her go away for a while. I'm gonna try talking to her, too. Oh, we actually passed the charisma check. Unannounced inspection, she asks. Thank you for telling me. The receptionist is busy updating some boring papers. You copy some names and addresses from the database. Let's see what we got here. +1 knowledge, charisma, +1 luck. I want to do luck and perception. I forgot we had this. We can forget the spell to get 1 reason back. You can get... I completely forgot. There are spells in this game. They're not really as handy as they should be, I guess. They're not really balanced right now. You can't forget spells to get reason back, which is nice. And with Yolazeth, casting spells doesn't cost reason. That might be nice to use at some point. The principal has ordered the school to be closed down for the investigation. Seeing 2 chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Research the notes. The notes lying on the table tell of ancient civilizations and unspeakable horror. You managed to learn an incantation, but the horrifying images will stay with you for a long time. +1 damage. We're gonna forget this spell. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. First toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there. The pool is empty at this hour. It's dark. You could swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. You turn on the light. Luckily for you, no horrors lurk in the water. There is no turning back now. You step into the stall and close the door behind you. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish, squeak. The sound of rubber boots and an unknown liquid dripping on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. A masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me. His voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I don't want anything from you. Getting darker. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off as the stall withered and rot and reality starts to crumble. Akamanto, true form. So he does -2 to all, but we've got some items we can use. Let's see. Dodge you. You eat the lump of flesh. Something is moving inside your stomach. Spooky. I'm gonna take the painkillers too. I can just hope we keep dodging. Damn, he got us. Basking in the dying sun's morbid glow, your corpse continues to twist and warp, bringing you closer to your primordial, perfect form. Soon, the herald will take you to the shattered court, where you will perform and sing mad songs until the end of time itself. Rest in pepperoni. Cause of death, lost in the underworld. So 28 new events. 10 new enemies. Didn't unlock any new achievements. Akamoto lifts you in steps closer. In his face, you see all your worst fears. Your health dropped too low. Duh. I think that's gonna be it for today. A rather short stream again. I apologize, but still working back up. But Thursday's stream it's hopefully gonna be longer because we're gonna be playing Death's Door, a little game with the crow or raven. So thank you for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I always like playing World of Horror. I may be a little salty that I died to Akamoto, but thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always. And I will be back on Thursday with Death's Door, which should be pretty fun. So I hope you all have a good evening. And I will see you next time. Bye!